welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. It's going to be a beautiful day in Kingston upon Thames here in southwest London, and I'm going to read some poetry, put myself in a good mood. That's what I like doing. I'm sitting in Kingston Hospital at the moment, which is not where I expected to find myself, but poetry can happen anywhere, and it can help you anywhere. I'm going to write a poem today. I've decided I'm not a great poet, but writing poems can help you an awful lot, you know. It's so much better than just sitting doing nothing, so much better than taking a selfie of yourself. Just write a few lines about how you're feeling or first thing that comes into your head. Anyway, today I'm talking about what happened on this day in 1887, and poetrychangeslives.com is my website where you can read more about it. Read about this book as well, Poetry Changes Lives. You can even buy the book there if you have a mind to. And some people do have a mind to, because it's a nice companion, a nice present to give friends, especially those friends you like, but you just can't think what on earth to give them as a little present. But this book, I think, might just fit the bill. Okay, on this day in 1887, the great British artist Kurt Schwitters was born. When I say British, he received British citizenship shortly before he died. He was actually born in Germany, but left when the Nazis took power. He was a very remarkable, unusual kind of artist. He made his art out of what he found, just bits of paper, detritus, printed material, that sort of thing. When he came to England, he lived in London and then in the Lake District, and continued working on his art quietly. He did paint some nice figurative paintings as well, but mainly it was kind of this collage of objects found, objets trouvés, as they call it. And his work was largely unrecognized until much later in the 20th century, when people like Damien Hirst and Robert Rauschenberg, you know, big names, acknowledged his influence on their work. And I think he's a very remarkable man, ahead of his time in many ways, but very, very unassuming, and by all accounts a very nice man too. Well, he was never able to return to Germany, but he did receive British citizenship, and he was very, very happy about that. He could be said to have been a man who hid his light under a bushel, as I think the phrase goes. And I'm going to read a poem today by Katherine Mansfield, which relates to people hiding their lights, as it were. It's called Secret Flowers. Katherine Mansfield was a very great writer, a very good poet too, I think. She had a troubled life in the mid-20th century, and I think she was not a happy person, and it does show in her poetry, but there's a great deal of beauty there too. See what you think of this. Secret Flowers by Katherine Mansfield. Is love a light for me, a steady light, a lamp within whose pallid pool I dream, over old, late love books? Or is it a gleam, a lantern coming towards me from afar, down a dark mountain? Is my love a star? Ah me, so high above, so coldly bright. The fire dances, is my love a fire? Leaping down the twilight, muddy and bold. The flower petals fold, they are by the sun forgotten. In a shadowy wood they grow, where the dark trees keep up a to and fro, shadowy waving. Who will watch them shine when I have dreamed my dream? Ah, darling mine, find them, gather them for me, one by one. I see a lot of sadness and kind of regret and just unhappiness in that poem, though it is talking about love, but you know, is love a light for me? It's not a question many great lovers ask, but Katherine Mansfield was full of self-doubt and questions about herself. I think that's a very fine poem. Today I will work to make the best use out of whatever is available, both in myself and elsewhere. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.